The new spin-off will be out tomorrow, so I decided now would be a good time to discuss the lore and history of this great god. Poseidon is of course the son of the Titan Kronos and Rhea. Being an Olympian, an important one, he took part in the biggest events in the series and mythology, such as the 10-year Titanology and the Gigantomachia. However, Poseidon is best known in lore of the series as being the first god to attack the earth after Zeus left entrusting the world to Athena. Poseidon, not being satisfied with the realm of the ocean, he sought to take over the world, beginning the First Holy War, a full-scale invasion. The sea god seems to be adept at manipulating life and constructs, as he created the mighty continent-sized fortress of Atlantis above the sea for his base, with walls not even the might of 1,000 men could penetrate. For his own soldiers, he gifted them scales, powerful armor, and they became known as the Mariners. With this, even the legendary warriors of the time stood no chance, and only the young remained. Now Athena does not allow weapons, so instead she gave them armor known as cloth, made with even more rare materials than scales of the Mariners, and thus the Saints of Athena were born. They would defeat Poseidon's army. He then retreated to Atlantis, causing earthquakes and typhoons across the land. Athena could not persuade him to stop, so in anger she sent 8 warriors to attack Atlantis and sunk it to the bottom of the ocean. That was the first holy war known, but not the last, especially not for Poseidon. And as I mentioned before, Poseidon has likely taken part in the same events in mythology as he did in Saint Seiya. One story that is mentioned is the story of King Minos and the Minotaur. Now we see Poseidon in the 20th century. We learn that unlike the other gods' hosts, all his hosts are members of the very wealthy Solo family. Poseidon's soul was sealed after a holy war a few hundred years ago. He awoke 200 years earlier, but Athena was fighting Hades, so he went back to his slumber. This generation, Poseidon was set free from his seal and invades once more via the manipulation of a warrior known as Cain. In Solo, the current host, like in mythology, created typhoons and earthquakes, killing thousands all over the world, much like he did long ago, for 40 days and nights, sparing only Noah and his family, but now no one is worthy of saving. The Bronze Saints with golden weapons invaded Poseidon's submerged realm, guarded by 7 generals, guarding 7 pillars and the mainstay, durable enough to survive the end of the universe, and through willpower, golden weapons, golden armor, but most importantly of all, fighting spirit, they defeated the Mariners and even managed to hurt Poseidon. However, this enraged the god, awakening more to his true power, to the dismay of Canaan. Eventually, even the saints could pose no threat to him, but he was, however, sealed once again by Athena. That is all we have seen from the sea god in the main timeline. However, in the Lost Canvas, Poseidon was going to awake again in the 18th century, possessing a female by the name of Sophina. But before he gained more power, the Aquarius Saint sacrifices his life to seal Poseidon once more. The sea god was mentioned hundreds of years before this, but we have no details. In episode G, Assassin, the Earth is aided by Poseidon against the invasion of Zeus and the Anti-Pope, where With his trident, he deflected the power of the anti-pope's dunamis. Before anyone mentions it, yes, he aided in helping Lucifer in one of the movies, and an antagonist in one of the PSP Omega video games. Interesting enough, according to Kuramada Hero of Heroes, the people of Atlantis grew so powerful they started to rival the gods themselves. The gods destroyed them, and Zeus himself sunk it to the bottom of the ocean. And that's basically what we have seen and know from Poseidon. His personality is of course very egotistical. He says the seals of Athena don't really hinder him, and it would seem his goal is not to destroy the world, but wipe out humanity, feeling they have ruined the planet. I often think of him as like one of those evil parody Captain Planets, but a Greek god. Him deciding not to take advantage of the situation of the war against Athena and Hades and helping defend the Earth in episode G Assassin could hint he's not as hostile to Athena as some others. Guess we shall see and learn much more of his feelings, lore, and history of Poseidon in the new manga, where he protects the planet from the goddess Nemesis, daughter of Nyx, the goddess that enacts retribution to those with enough hubris to defy the gods, coming on the 18th of September. Hope you liked this video, and please remember to like, sub, and hit the bell. Later.